Do you feel overworked? Do you feel like you're doing the job of 2 or 3 people all at the same time? Are you always working on overtime? And even with your heavy workload, do you feel like you're being exploited and you deserve higher pay than what you receive right now? Perhaps it has dawned on you that your situation is a bit unfair, and you wonder why you allow this situation to happen. I know many people who suffer in the same situation as you. I've been there before myself. And I can tell you, you should not blame yourself. These things happen in the natural course of work. King Solomon has keen insight on the affairs of people, and he said this about the unfairness of many life situations. He wrote in the book of Ecclesiastes, "Again I saw that under the sun the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor bread to the wise, nor riches to the intelligent, nor favor to those with knowledge, but time and chance happen to them all." Life very often is unfair. Many things happen to us that we feel we do not deserve. And yes, even in the workplace. We do get into unfair work situations without our full consent, and many times without us knowing how we got there in the first place. These things happen in an imperfect world, running in an imperfect economic system. But you do not have to remain trapped in an unfair work situation. There are things you can do to remedy your situation. For one, you can take a long vacation. Perhaps you are tired and you need some rest. You can also ask to hire an assistant. If your job was really meant to be done by more than one person, then ask your superiors to hire another person to help you out. If they can't do that, and you feel you need to be relieved of your heavy workload, you can ask to be reassigned. Perhaps there is another position in your company that is less heavy and less stressful than the one you have right now. If your assignment and workload cannot be remedied, if you are constrained to continue with your present job with the same heavy workload, then at least you need to be properly compensated for it. You can ask for a raise from your boss. Now, if they cannot hire an assistant for you, and they are not willing to reassign you, and they are not willing to give you a raise, well then, I don't think you should stay in a job that traps you in an unfair situation. You can resign and look for an employer who will better appreciate what you can do and what you are worth. As we learn to free ourselves from unfair situations at work and keep us from being overworked and underpaid, do keep in mind, faith matters too.